What's going on, Virgo? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a greatest, the greatest week so far. Just roll it with it, Virgo. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just fantastic, Virgo. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. Alright, Virgo, so it's your weekly download. And whenever you happen to come across this, I feel like that intro should be a little bit longer, but I think that's all I got to say for that one, Virgo. So with this weekly download, whenever you happen to come across this video comes across you there, Virgo, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Virgo, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just wonderful energy all around here, Virgo. Now, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Virgo, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? Oh, look at that, Virgo. All right. Oh, hold on. Thank you, spirits. And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links to them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below, Virgo, are some links for some other readers that I like watching. They're a very fantastic group. One in particular has been showing me a lot of love there, so definitely check them out. This is Jamie, and she's got these one of her channels. It's the Lips of Wisdoms and the Ears of, I just looked at it. Just check it out there, Virgo. She's fantastic. She has one that's like, she does where all the signs, and one of them is just a Cancer exclusive. We'll talk about that a little bit. Talk about that in a little bit there, Virgo. But also, there's a link for an astrologer that I like watching as well, and there's some links for some podcasts that I like listening to, and also some apps that I like working with. So I just got that description box just loaded with a bunch of goodies there. So definitely check that out when you get a moment there, Virgo. Let's go ahead and get into your first card here, which I'm with it. You got the Dragonfly Spirit card, which is a card of change. And, Virgo, the energies that I'm getting is this, like, change is on the horizon. Because I feel with this energy, just thinking astrologically too, you have your ruler that's in Capricorn, Venus just entered Capricorn, Mars is in Capricorn, so we still, even though we're in Aquarius season, we still have all this very heavy earth energy, and it's all the personal planets that are traveling through this earth energy as well. So, and those energies form trines with your signs, which remove blockages and very kind of fast moving energy. So could be a lot of changes coming up for you here, Virgo, soon. And I feel the energies are kind of asking you, in what areas do you want to change, and how do you want to change, you go about that change there, Virgo. And I feel like this is being very intentional, kind of setting these foundations, because Capricorn energy is about looking towards that long haul, thinking about in the big picture of things there. And also they're a sign of accomplishments, a sign of tenacity, a sign of perseverance. So I feel with these changes that are going through there, Virgo, though, because this is the 12th card, which is Hanged Man energy. And sometimes a hanged man can deal with sacrifice. And I feel that for some, I feel like there's sacrifices that I'm even bringing this up, is that there are going to be some things that I feel we need to sacrifice in order to make space for these changes that are coming. Letting go of some things that are no longer serving you a purpose, and I feel that it's like kind of asking yourself when you're considering these things that we may need to make space for, are the decisions and the choices that you're making that you maybe used to make in the past. Let's say even in the past month, maybe 6 months, are they resonating with you now? Are they aligned with where you feel that the energies are trying to lead you? And then if not, it's exploring that a little bit. It's not saying that we necessarily need to scrap everything that we're doing, but there may be to be some adjustments and some tweaks that need to happen with this energy here, there, Virgo. But let me get some tarot on this, because this is even giving me like a. I just had a picture of Scorpios, and I was thinking this is giving me definitely kind of like a death card energy that's coming through here. But let's get some tarot on this and get some details. You know, where we've been resisting change, Virgo, that might even be another energy as well. You know, how we've been kind of fighting against the change, if that's something that's been resonating with you. But yeah, let me get the rest of this energy here, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Thank you, spirits. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, interesting. One of your cards for me. But you have you here, the Father of Coins, the Three of Coins, the Eight of Coins, and the Nine of Knives in reverse here, Virgo. And then you have the Two of Coins and the Father of Baskets upright here. Where you want to start? And let's start with this Eight of Coins here, Virgo, because this is one of your cards. This is the Sun in Virgo. And I bring that up to say that because I feel that there's some things that are, it's like looking at our routines, Virgo, because that's one energies that your sign deals with. How is the things that we're doing on a daily basis working towards this sense of change? How are we getting to this? I feel like this state of abundance is what I'm feeling with the Father of Coins being here. You know, where are some areas that we're noticing are putting in this lack? Because even with this Three of Coins, this could even be maybe the people that we're working with, possibly. You know, any like collaborations that you're in may not be working there anymore. Whether because this could be maybe even, and listen, Virgo, you know, I would never say that we're quitting our jobs, but this could be where maybe our workspace isn't working anymore, or maybe how we're going about our work isn't working with us. So it's like this big, I feel like a big thing in order to, because I feel like with this change here, this is not something I feel with the Nine of Knives being in reverse, especially something to be afraid of or to be anxious about. It's something to embrace. And if we have been feeling this energy of anxiety, you know, paying attention to, because one thing I've been in listening to this podcast, one perspective that I really like, that this one podcast in particular, it's called the Cheaper Than Therapy. They've been talking about how things even resonate in the body, you know, when you find yourselves in these sort of emotional types of place. And I feel, because even when you think about the coins, they're more than just your money. They can deal with your health, your manifestation, your materials. And if you find yourself where you're noticing that, like, you're getting, like, maybe you're nervous about these changes, and this is kind of getting into the, like, you're feeling like this frazzled type of energy or in your body, or if you're feeling this sense of like anxiety and, you know, this pressure in your head where you feel just overwhelmed, or maybe you've been feeling like headaches, or it's like really kind of sitting with that, and how can we bring things back into balance here with the Two of Coins? Because look at this guy standing in the middle of this circle here trying to keep these coins in balance, even though there's this wave that's coming through there, Virgo. And so yeah, I do feel that this is a time of really just kind of reevaluating, and even just kind of thinking too, with where Venus having just freshly entered into Capricorn, when we're talking about like the Three of Coins there, when we're talking about the people that we're working with, I feel, and it just, and again, this could be with our friends, with our family, with our partners, with our workspace. Do we, because when you think about Capricorn, they're like they're the sea goat, but they are part goat, and goats are going up this mountain. I feel like Capricorn energy is really kind of signifies that metaphor of a mountain very well. And who are the people that you want to go up the mountain with? Who do you see yourself in the long haul with? You know, who do you feel safe to express your concerns in these doubts and things, and how do they, I don't know. I feel like it's just like, how did these are these people that you're working with? Are they ones that you want to, just like, yeah, like climb this mountain with? And maybe you feel like you're changing out of a certain type of group here, but and I feel like too, with all this change that is going on there, Virgo, making sure to really kind of take time, I feel, with the Father of Baskets to understand how you're processing these changes, because maybe we've had to let some things go, and sort of, some chapters have been closing, and where it may not in that moment feel like something is, it may have not had this big impact, just kind of really kind of sitting with that, because you'd be surprised. There was something where I just had a situation where I kind of am getting in this, like, this is kind of like a world card energy where a chapter is getting ready to close out, and I was kind of reflecting on it, and it did make me feel like, not like overly emotional, but I did feel some type of way, because it's just like, huh. But that's part of life. Things kind of change there, but then change is the one constant that is always going on there, Virgo. But in this change, there are new opportunities that are coming up here as well. So just something I feel like to think about. I like that, Virgo. Nice little start there. Let's get another oracle on this. Nice. I'm with this, Virgo. Thank you, spirits. So you have the Forest Temple card here, which is a card of enlightenment. And I feel like that's what's happening with this change. You are getting to the sense of enlightenment, because even when I was talking about the 12th card with the Hanged Man, that can be this enlightened energy. You're starting to see things from a different perspective, seeing where we may have been sacrificing our energy, seeing where things are just have no longer working, and it's just like now we're getting to this place of where things are starting to make sense, because this is the 19th card, which the 19th card is the sun energy, and now we're getting towards this sense of realization, getting towards this sense of happiness. And I feel too, this is what happens when we don't fear the change, where we embrace it, with this Nine of Knives being in reverse. And it'll be one of those things where it may not make sense in the moment why we need to make these changes, but in the grand scheme of things, I've been getting a lot of this energy of kind of like this hindsight is 2020 type of energy, that it just like sort of like you'll have a moment where it's just like, I see why this needed to happen. Okay. And I feel like it's like there's this making peace with this energy that's coming through there, Virgo, because even though when we think about reversals, you can see like, oh, the Father of Coins, like, oh no, the abundance isn't coming. It's not the case. I feel like these are sometimes the blocks that the universe puts up in front of you to protect you from making, to like get you where it's like, all right, Virgo, before we make this decision, really kind of double down on that. Are you sure you want to go down this path? Is this how do we not, as far as like, do we want to resist this change, or do you want to sit in this energy? And then as things transpire, then I feel like that's when the Tower happens. And towers are not meant to be scary or anything along those lines. They're the epiphanies that, like, oh, this foundation is crumbling. This is no longer serving me this purpose. But let me get a little bit more on your enlightenment here, Virgo. See what's going on with this energy. Oh. Thank you, spirits. Here's your ruler, Virgo. They popped out for Gemini, too. Alright, Virgo. So you have the 5 of Coins, the 10 of Knives, the 6 of Knives, and then Black Hermit here, the Magician, which is Mercury energy. And then you have the 10 of Sticks and the 5 of Sticks upright here. I feel, Virgo, with this 5 of Sticks, that I do feel like with this enlightenment, it's like as we're going through these changes, like we're going to be feeling these type of conflicting energies here. And I'm really kind of getting drawn to these people that are kind of whispering in the background here. And maybe there's some people maybe in our groups that may feel some type of way, as far as like they may not resonate with the choice that you're making. But I like how this woman is putting these hands up as part of like this X of just like, let's keep that stuff behind me. Like you're above this sort of sense of conflict. Maybe not necessarily that people are trying to start a fight with you, but it's just like maybe some have this sort of, I feel like they're maybe operating from this place that it's like this stuck energy I'm getting with the Five of Coins here, because this is Mercury and Taurus, and Mercury and Taurus can sometimes get locked in this sense of security, can get in this sort of like place of like this getting stuck in this comfort zone, and can be where, because you even got the Six of Knives here, where that can prevent you from moving on to new opportunities and get into different places of growth and change here. And maybe there's some that are telling you that this isn't a wise move to make, whatever this change is, or that is going to be too hard here with the Ten of Sticks being here like this. But I feel like this is more so them throwing their burdens on you than this actual change being as burdensome as we think it may be there, Virgo. And I'm even getting this sort of like, it's this betrayal energy with the Ten of Wands, but I feel like it's more so about maybe how our thoughts have betrayed us. Maybe we've been where we haven't made a move, or haven't been trying to, we haven't trusted our gut, or maybe trusted our thoughts here with the Hermit, with the Black Hermit being in reverse here, because of, it's like people I feel like are at odds, or like, I even feel it's more so like maybe though people don't seem to understand why you're making these changes there, Virgo. But I feel like it's not for them to understand. This is for you to understand. And I also feel like kind of moving away from that type of energy. I feel also too that there's this thing with the Five of Sticks that it can be this competitive type of energy. And maybe for some, I'm getting this energy of like we're trying to rush the process here, but it's like we're trying to rush the process possibly, but I feel like in that we're not utilizing our tools effectively here. Like it's like something about our approach to this maybe need to change. Like is this thing that we're doing really kind of resonating with you? And I even feel with the Black Hermit too, because I had mentioned this with Gemini. There's this stick that he's holding has power on this, and I even feel like for some it's like getting your autonomy back. Even maybe we've been swayed by either the opinions of others, or maybe even that inner critic within us, Virgo, that tells us that we can't move on, that we can't change, that we don't have the resources, that we're going to end up without any resources, because the Five of Coins can be this kind of poverty mindset. And that's interesting. I'm even getting with this Five of Coins energy that maybe for some we're choosing to stay in a certain energy even though it may not resonate with us, because we're used to that struggle. We're used to that conflict. It's comfortable in a sense. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's like where our thoughts may have betrayed us. It's like now it's time to break out of that energy to get to this sense of change here. But yeah, very, very interesting energy here, Virgo. All right, but I think I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, some stuff to kind of ponder there. And I feel like Virgo, try not to let this, I feel like these decisions and this changes like stress you out. I know that this, and I know that it could be easier said than done, but I feel that when you with your ruler being in Capricorn, there is this patience and there is this tenacity that is needed. That's like knowing that it will be a bit of hard work, but it's going to be something that's going to be worth it in the long term there. And again, we're thinking about that big picture type of energy. But all right, let's get some tea. And then let me get your last oracle card. Oh, I'm with it, Virgo. Thanks, spirits. So you have the Daffodil Fairy here, which is a card of new beginnings. And absolutely, I feel like that's what's getting ready to happen here with all these changes there, Virgo, because it's not just all about just sacrificing and all these things. Like, again, we're making space for new beginnings. You know, we're at this place where we're learning a lesson, and you know, it's like I almost feel like this is like there's this divine intervention that's getting ready to happen. It's like as you start embracing these changes, you're going to start noticing these doors that are opening up for you as you start really reclaiming this sense of power. If we've been feeling this at odds with ourselves, because the 10th card here, that's Wheel of Fortune energy, and I like that. There's this abundance that comes through here, like luck is turning in our direction. So I feel like it is embracing these new beginnings, paying attention where some things we might be holding that might be holding us back. This may be some old ways of thinking, however this may be looking. But I feel with the Six of Knives as a reminder that it's hard sometimes to appreciate these new beginnings when there are things that we've kind of left open up there where we haven't gotten this closure on, in a sense, because the tens in the tarot are these energies of endings. And even the Ten of Swords, what I like about this card, because this could be heralding the end of delusions, you know, seeing that we can change, you know, like realizing that we can handle this conflict there, that we can handle a little pressure, because pressure turns us into diamonds there, Virgo. So I dig that. Let me get some tarot on this and get some details. That's a lot of cards there, Virgo. Oh, I was talking about that energy. Thank you, spirits. Let's see what's going on here. You got quite a bit. Oh, is that wifey and the sun? What's good? Oh, and, all right, Virgo. Because we'll be here all day. Let me tell you what's going on. So you have Major Arcana City. Talk about divine intervention. So you have the Two of Knives, the Ten of Baskets, the Bishop C.H. Mason here, which is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Big Mama, the Sun card, which we were talking about that. The Ancestors, which is the Death card, Change. We're talking about Scorpio. Wifey here, the Mother of Baskets. And then you, Virgo, Dr. Grant, the Hermit. And let's switch back over there, Virgo. So I feel, Virgo, that with these new beginnings here, because like I was saying with the eight of coins, that's the sun in Virgo. And I feel there's some things that we do maybe need to kind of meditate on. What do these new beginnings mean? You know, what how has, almost like I feel like how has, like maybe what you used to wish for with this ten of baskets here. I feel like even like how that has changed, how you have changed. Reflect on this sort of energies here, Virgo. And that's interesting too, where we were talking about with the Five of Coins, being that Mercury and Taurus, you have your ruler here, Mercury and Taurus here. I feel like the Hierophant can be this energy of this traditional type of energy. This again, this sort of like this steadfast type of energy. You know, really kind of sticking to one thing, and I'm getting this sense of, because the Hierophant can also be this energy of religion, and I feel like beliefs, and that's where I feel like it's like, I feel like what you used to believe in is evolving in a sense there, Virgo. And I feel that there is this need to understand how we feel about that with the Mother of Baskets being here. Understanding how it's like, I feel like with the Two of Knives, it's like we've been maybe a little too much in that kind of analytical energy that you're in, because you're a very intelligent sign there, Virgo. But sometimes I feel like even how Mercury's in reverse, you know, it's like it's not dismissing the thought process, but just getting it under like a deeper kind of emotional understanding of what these changes are meaning for you, and how they have affected how you go about thinking and how you go about processing in the choices that you are making. So I like this, Virgo. You know, this is I feel like is a very kind of solid thing that's getting ready to unfold here. So, and I feel like the Mother Baskets too, and just taking some time and just doing some self-care as well, you know, because these changes can take a lot out of us. It can be a lot of energy, so just making sure that you are doing some things to nurture yourself in between, doing some meditation, take some time to kind of calm the mind. And yeah, and if I didn't say this, I just feel Dr. Grant is like this energy of just reflecting on how you have grown. Like, I feel that's the biggest type of things there, and how you're taking this new power, these new strengths. And because that might be too something with the Herman or with the Black Herman. It's just like maybe we're not sure exactly how we're going to take what we learned into these new beginnings. But I feel like it's not a feel like a need to like pressure yourself to have it all figured out right now. Be kind of patient with yourself. Things will start making sense with this Taurus energy, kind of going a bit slow with this at first. And, you know, things are, because the energies, we're getting ready to be where all the planets are getting ready to be direct. Or Uranus is going to be going direct on Saturday, the 27th, depending on when you're watching this. So it's going to feel like the energies are in forward motion, that it's supporting these new beginnings there, Virgo. I'm about to ride that wave there too. I'm kind of really excited. I got some big stuff I'm going to be talking about, but I think I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. Something to ruminate on. But if you like that there, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this thing, Virgo. If you know someone who's been maybe going through some changes, you know, not really understanding or maybe even resisting this changes there, and you know, share this with them, and let them know that there are new beginnings on the horizon here, that you are coming into this there's this new energy here, this with this all this sunlight here. And subscribe there, Dr. Grant. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each week. And last little bit, got the lovely Mother of Baskets there. That's Cancer's card for me. But if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, come on over to the Chariot and friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and I do tarot card spreads based. I'm actually about to do them next. I do tarot card spreads based off what sign the moon is in and what phase she's in, and it's a great old time, Virgo. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here. Oh. So I can get you out of here, Virgo. How interesting. So you got the 6 of coins here, Virgo, and look at all this lucky energy there. He's got this lucky $2 bill. He's got his shamrock ring. Got these dice on lucky number 7 there. I feel like things can start turning there, Virgo, but I feel like it's first in order to get that there is embracing this change, seeing where things need to evolve, and like it's building this new sense of security. And I feel like it's like finding comfort in the how the energies are fluctuating in a sense, because this is the moon in Taurus, and the moon is exalted in Taurus because she feels safe in that energy. And I feel like it's just like, what do we do to feel safe in these changes there? You know, what is that even that energy is looking like? But I feel too the 6 of coins can be this energy of reciprocity, and it's just like paying attention to like, if the things that you're giving your energies to aren't giving back what you want, what do we need to shift? And being very intentional with that there, Virgo. Not just, you just like, I feel like manifesting out of stress there with the Hermit being in reverse, or out of this anxiety or anything along those lines there. Because I feel like nothing really, it's not really conducive to growth. But let me get your other oracle card here, Virgo, so I can get you out of here. Ha! Alright, Virgo. So you have the hourglass of patience here. That's quite the hourglass there. But this is a card of time is both fleeting and infinite. Value the present and trust that good things come to those who wait. And I like that, Virgo, because I feel that, and we were talking about that with that Capricorn energy, that they are, you know, with your ruler being in Capricorn right now, there is this element of patience that is needed. And even I think I might have mentioned that with the Hermit there, kind of taking things slow. And I feel like it is being in this present moment. If we're at things where it's like, where I feel like the energies are coming together, it's just like, what are we doing with that time? You know, this could be a great time for you to maybe start up some sort of hobbies there, or you know, maybe you've been, if you, especially if you've been feeling kind of, you know, like we're waiting for something to happen. It's just like, you know, now it's kind of like freed up. What are some things that you were like, man, I never have time for this? Maybe you've been wanting to do sewing. Maybe you've wanted to join a a soccer team. Maybe you've wanted to start building something. Maybe there's some like a little project in the garage that you've been wanting to work on there, Virgo. Whatever that might be looking like. Making more time for some poetry. Whatever this is looking like. But I feel like it's not like you're gonna be waiting forever. And I feel like, because here's the thing, time is always going at the same pace that it always has gone. It's really just a matter of perspective. And with the world kind of moving so fast, I feel like, you know, we're in this energy of wanting to have this instant gratification all the time. And that's just not how the energies always work. Sometimes it needs a moment to catch up with us. Sometimes it needs like a lunar cycle, for example. I had set an intention back with the moon in Capricorn, and now I'm starting to see things kind of come to fruition. But it, all I had to do was wait, you know, and I filled up that time with some other things that I was doing, and it just sort of, in a sense, flew by. So I like that. Great things, new beginnings come to those who wait, and then I feel we understand all of this time that has passed too. So I like this, Virgo. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there with these changes, these new beginnings, because I mean that double change there with the ancestors and the change card. A lot of new beginnings coming up there for you, Virgo. You raise that vibration through the roof. Raise it to Mercury. And you know, we won't be, after Uranus goes direct, you know, things are going to be moving until Mercury does their first retrograde. I want to say in April is when. So we got this few months to really kind of get some things cooking there, Virgo. But I will catch you on the next one. Later.